Hello everybody, Jimmy is Promo here, and in this video if you would like to learn about the brand new Gear S2 from Samsung, but you don't have the watch just yet, there's actually an app on the Play Store you'd be able to download for free. It is referred to as the Gear S2 Experience app.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
So once you go on the Play Store and you type in the Gear S2 Experience, you look for this application right here, and you go on into Open once you have it downloaded to your device. The very beginning is a little video showing everything that is circled, just because the Gear S2 is actually a circular device instead of the rectangle that has been done in the past. Here is the main menu with 4 different options. You can check out the design, and then you also have the intuitive experience, the healthier lifestyle, which is speaking about your health, and the activity log. There is also convenience and more for notifications, Samsung Pay, additional features, and the accessories. Oh, and you also have the option to actually try on the watch as well. So if you actually anywhere on any of these screens, you have the option of try on, and you go into experience. This is where you can choose which products you would like to try on. Here is the Gear S2, the dark gray. You also have the Gear S2 Silver, and then you also have the Gear S2 Classic. And so if you would like to check out what the Classic looks like, just go on to Next, and then this is where you'd be able to choose what different watch face would you like to have on there. And then you hit on Next, and then now you'd be able to try it on. And all you got to do is basically put your wrist out, pull it right on up, and then you'd be able to place this watch on your wrist to see exactly what it looks like. Let's go back to these categories and check out the design. So this is where you'd be able to go in there and experience what it actually looks like, to where you can see where the power and the home button is. And then you also have the different colors that you can check out. So you hit on gray or silver, and this is also what it looks like there. Right on the back there, that is where the heart rate sensor is at. And then you'd be able to check out the Classic, and this is what the Classic looks like. For the intuitive experience, this is talking about the rotating bezel. So once you go in there and you go to experience, this is where you'd be able to turn the dial left to where you'd be able to check out your notifications. You turn it right on back, and then this is where you go back into the time. And then this is where all the different applications you can go to check it out as well. And you also got the horizontal navigation. So if you're inside of an email or a text and you swipe down, it'll actually swipe down inside of the text message, or if you're reading any of the news websites or anything like that too. Here's the circular navigation, so you'd be able to actually go around the dial. And then here's also the volume control. So if you swipe it on down this way, it'll actually turn the volume up. And then if you go the opposite way, it'll turn the menu down, or the volume down. Into the healthier lifestyle, this is where you can track your health, the 24-hour activity log, and also the health clock. The health clock is actually pretty cool that I didn't see on the original Gear S. And this is where you got the activity sparkle. So the more activity you do, there will actually be more particles that will be floating around. Here's the activity bubble, where the more active you are, then actually the larger the bubble. And then you also got the pixel heart. You got also different waves and different such things like that. If you go into the 24 activity log, this is where you'd be able to check everything out. Scroll it on over on some of the activities that you're doing. And then you could also go from like the daily to the monthly and everything else. For the convenience and more, this is where you can check out the notifications, Samsung Pay, additional features, and accessories. So let's go into the notifications. And you can go inside of here and check it out. So if you swipe on over to the left-hand side of that clock, this is where you get a little message. You'd be able to tap the screen, and this is where you can read the text. And if you scroll it, you can read the rest of the text, or you can just go simply to reply. When you go to reply, this is where you would have several different options where you can set up all these different one-liners that you'd be able to send instantly. And then if you would like to do the mic and you like to go by voice and say something, then it'll actually put it in there for you through S-Voice. If we go right over here, this is where you'd be able to actually touch on the screen for different emojis that you'd be able to send. And you can use the circular dial to choose which one you would like and click in the middle to choose that little emoji. Or you can actually choose on the emoji right away if you do not need to spin the dial. Now this one right here, this is actually the keyboard. This one is actually really fun to do because as you are trying to type out a word, what it'll actually do is as you see those 3 letters there and 3 letters there, if you're trying to type OK, just type there, and OK usually pops up. If you're typing a longer word, just keep typing where those letters are at, and it'll actually pick it up through the smart search on the top. And then this is where you hit done and send. As for some of the additional features, this one's really cool because this Gear S2 is actually able to work with any Android device that is running 4.4 or higher and you have 1.5 gig of RAM that is available. And then you also have the wireless charging. So all you got to do is it's a little magnetic stand that you put your Gear S2 on top, and it actually charges the device. And then you also have the 3G connectivity that is also working with the brand new eSIM that is inside of there. So if you get the Classic, you will not have the 3G connectivity because that is Bluetooth only. But if you go for the normal Gear S2, then you will have the 3G connectivity. So this has been a little bit of the Gear S2. And you can experience this just by going to the Play Store and downloading it. It is free to where you'd be able to get ready to where you'd be able to use this guy right here. So if this has helped you guys out, make sure you guys hit on like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.